What is up, you guys? It's your girl, the real Mrs. J. Whew, and I had to get out the bed, y'all. I had to get out that damn bed. So, I'm on my way to my nephew's house. So, I figured, hey, why not do a live while I drive? My kids, I promise you, like, they think every time I move, they gotta move. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? I don't even have my glasses on. Acting like I can really see. I can't see a damn thing. Hey, Lena, pretty brown eyes. Look, if I screwed that up, it's because I don't have my glasses on. But I'm telling y'all, those Tessalon pearls, oh my God, they helped me out tremendously. Like, I haven't coughed since I took it. Probably a little while after I took it, I haven't coughed. Lord have mercy. That's why you gotta have the loud motor. And this person in front of me, they act like they don't know which lane they supposed to be in. So listen, y'all, this is what I want to do. Hey to the people in the clouds, the 13 people in the clouds. Y'all could at least drop down and say hi. This ain't no, it's not going to be no long live or nothing like that. I'm just driving. Finally got a second to myself because my kids act like they just suppose every time I move, they supposed to move. But listen, I got an idea of what I want to do. So Sunday after I get off work at 7. So after I get off work, either tomorrow night or Sunday night, I want to do a domestic violence panel. I want everybody that experienced domestic violence to come up, tell their story, because I want to talk about it. And what prompted me to want to talk about it is when I was listening to this story about Ness, which is a very dark story, I might add. Very dark. But it happens more often than you think with people being abused and having to leave or flee. I mean, I seen Abe. Is that even still her name? Is it Hennywise now? Hey, Villanova, the only person that's on that's on my the only person that I let into my TikTok. um, but I want to like I was saying, it happens more often than you think, and you know, is her name Abe or is it Hennywise? I don't know what her damn name is now. Okay, but when I first saw when she first came on here, it was Abe. So she was saying something about, why did Ness have to flee and did she do something to Mike and this and that and the third. And I know she was doing it for shits and giggles. I know she wasn't serious about it, but I don't know. We talking about Abby, but it happens more often than you think where people get in situations like that and they have to freaking flee wherever they are for their own safety. So I wanted to talk about that on I don't know if I'm gonna do it Sunday, Saturday or Sunday, but whichever day I'm gonna do, I'm gonna like do the so y'all know like I'm going live at such and such time or whatever. So y'all know ahead of time of when I'm gonna do it. But I really would appreciate it if you've ever been in a domestic violence situation, um, to come up on the panel and talk about it. Cause we need to talk about some other stuff. Cause all of us are older. We're in our late 40s. Cause there's not too many people on here that's not in their late 40s or early 50s, including myself. I'm 48. I'll be 49 this year. So I know that this the beefing sector, and everybody is beefing, but sometimes, child, we need to just bring it down a notch. Not only for our mental sake, but for our health sake also. So, yeah, we're going to talk about something else. And I think that'll be the perfect thing to talk about. So, other than that, I'm on my way to get my little snatch of my little cookies for the weekend or whatever. And that's it. I hope I continue to get better. I thank the Lord that I do feel better, because when I saw the doctor yesterday, he told me that the symptoms usually last for 10 days. And I'm like, hell no, I don't have 10 days to be sick, because I still got to go to work and I still got to take care of my family. And when I had COVID, I was still working and still taking my kids to school. So if I could do that with COVID, I know damn well I can push through with this. So, but is that not what mothers do? Is that not what mothers do? We don't get no sick days. We don't get no sick days, no vacation days, no PTO, no nothing. And why am I going this way? I'm thinking I'm going to my brother's house. I'm ready to go way out the way. I mean, dang. Villanova spoke. Lino Pretty Brown Eyes came down and spoke. And there's 14 of y'all in the clouds. So I'm trying to figure out, like, where y'all at. Where y'all at? This is not a messy live. It is not a messy live. And let me just say this, okay? Let me say this. And maybe I am being a little biased. I don't know. But let me say this. And I'm going to say this to Kiki. Kiki, I'm proud of you. And I like the sober Kiki. And you keep on being the best person that you can be. No matter what these people say, what these people think about you, or what your past was, or whatever. It doesn't matter what you used to do. It's what you're doing right now and the steps you're taking right now. And you keep on pushing. You made your point. You've won. Anytime somebody gets defeated so bad that they now have to turn to the law, baby, you have won, because they can't take it. They're waving the white flag. So it's just move on, keep pushing, and go on to something else. But if nobody told you, I'm proud of you. I really am. I really, really, truly am. But other than that, y'all, ain't too much going. It's just nice to be away. I'll be glad when these kids go back to school, even though I got teenagers. And they spend a lot of time in their rooms. But my child, that was the one that did not wasn't very social, and she used to be a very sociable person until COVID. And so a lot of kids were affected when they closed the schools down for COVID, and my daughter was one of them, because I guess we stayed in the house so much and she didn't go to school that she got social anxiety. And it came to a point where she didn't even want to go around people. It would make her nervous. And I noticed that. And at one point I was thinking that I was gonna have to, put her in some type of counseling or something, to put up to deal with, to get her to get back. You know what I'm saying? But she doing her thing now. She got a lot going on. Like, she got her little friends. Their mamas hit me up. Like, can she go with us to the movies? Can she also go with us to some little function they having tomorrow? So much so that my 16-year-old is like, I want to go. So yeah. So I'm happy about that my baby is coming back out her shell, because she is like so sweet. She just a little. She's my baby is just so sweet. Like, she's a sweet person. And she wants to be a dermatologist. Like, what kid just decides, hey, I want to be a dermatologist? She wants to be a dermatologist, and she's actually taking like medical terminology and all this stuff in school. Like, my kids have always been in like honor classes. Um, the other one, my youngest, she's always been in advanced classes, and she was in like a special program while she was in middle school. So she already has high school credits already going into high school. So I'm very, very proud of her. But yeah, she says she wants to be a dermatologist. And my oldest daughter, she says she wants to be a veterinarian. Probably because we deal with animals. Y'all know that we have a kennel, um, and we breed Connie Corsos, and we've been doing it since like 20. I got my first Connie Corso in 2018, and we had our first set of puppies in 2020. So it's been about 3 years that we've been doing it. Um, so now she wants to be a veterinarian, which is cool. And of course, I'm telling my daughters, I had to get them to look at things like, my youngest daughter, she was like, well, mommy, it's gonna take me, I researched it, it's gonna take me 10 to 12 years to finish with school. And I had to break it down to her, and I'm like, look, I had you when I was 34. So if I would have went to college and completed everything because I wanted to be an anesthesiologist when I was a kid. So if I would have went to college straight out of high school, by the time I had her, I said, you know what type of life we be living right now? If I had done that and I had you at 34, so when she looked at it, she was like, well, that's not too bad. I'm like, yeah, you can still, come on, y'all. What? Go. Oh, Lord Jesus. What is y'all doing? Stop. Put the weed down. These kids is crazy. Y'all should see these little kids. But they little kids to me. But yeah, I had to break it down to her. And she was like, why I didn't look at it that way? I'm like, yeah, you can still, go to school, you can still live your life and have fun and still get your education at the same time. And by that time you'll be good by the time you turn 30. You just got to give these kids a different way of looking at things. And Lord's will, they both stay on the same track because they both are so good. I mean, I have no complaints about my daughters. They're not fast. They don't be trying to be out here dressing, you know, they don't put on crop tops. To be honest with y'all, my daughters just started wearing pants. Like, they just started wearing pants like a few months ago, because they always felt like, I don't know, they didn't really want to show their bodies. I don't know where they get that from, because they're just different. Like, if I used to take pictures with them, like my oldest daughter, once she started developing, she would take her pictures to the side because she didn't want nobody to see her body, y'all. They are trip. They are a trip. One day I might feel comfortable enough to have, so y'all can meet them. But Villanova seen my kids. I'm sure she did. I'm sure she seen my daughters. And I know Miss Cruz has seen my kids before. Miss Cruz has seen my whole family. But other than that, I'll be at my destination in a few moments. So thank y'all for joining me. I know this wasn't quick. I am feeling better. I feel a lot better now. Throughout the course of the day, I've gotten better and better. And I'm about to call my sister and apologize to her because she was like, yo, do you have a mask on? And I just like snapped at her like, because I'm just like, what was we doing before COVID? You won't think about no mask when you didn't feel good and you went out. But I'm not contagious though. I do know that. You're only contagious for like a couple of days when you first started getting your symptoms. But this has been going on for it's almost a week. It'll actually be a week tomorrow, so it's all good. Thank you, Lena. I appreciate that. I appreciate that because, Lord, I was like, hold on, do I got COVID? The way my chest was feeling. like I've had bronchitis before, but usually when I get bronchitis, you know, you just have that deep cough, that deep nasty cough. So, but this time it was different because my chest was just tight, like super tight, and I was just like, "Damn, do I got COVID?" But I ain't had no fever, nothing like that. But I love you guys. Don't forget to like this video so we can stay in the algorithm. And I'll see y'all either Saturday or Sunday, but I'll let y'all know. All right. Peace.